Let's call it the I don't know. Let's call it the Rolling Stone effect. What does it mean? As we start saying before, we were talking about Kedusha and why people are not so holy. Kedusha means holiness. Everybody wants to be, but nobody is, or very few people are. One of the reasons is very simple, is your awareness to things like that. And it all starts with how you get up in the morning. If you get up in the morning and you see there's a punishment, you're already lost. A person needs to go to sleep. So you go to sleep. Get up in the morning, your attitude is, thank God I have another day to do what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants me to do. However, let's say you didn't do that. You set your alarm clock to 5:30, and then you have another alarm clock at 5:40, and then you have another alarm clock at 5:50. And you went to each and every alarm clock, you got up, turned them off, and went back to bed. Turn it off, went back to bed. Turn it off, went back to bed. And then you get up at 20 to 8, a quarter to 8, 8, when you really have to be somewhere already at 8 o'clock, so you're already late. And then you feel bad about yourself because you really lost control over yourself. You didn't have the ability to really execute what you knew you were supposed to be doing, and things start to go south from there. So as we said, then you cut down on your davening because you have to pray. I mean, you're not at that stage yet that you say, okay, God doesn't need my prayers, so you still have this within you, so you pray. However, you don't pray in shul, you put your tefillin, you say Birkot HaShachar, you say Shema Yisrael, Shmona Yisrael, and you're out. Bare minimum of the bare minimum. So, you go to work, you're late, supposed to be work at 9, and you're late, because now it's catching up. So your day is not so great to begin with. Your boss is looking at you, you're already catching up, it becomes a whole interaction between you and your boss. He's looking for you, he's being hard. So you had a rough day. Again, why? Because you just made a very conscious decision to go back to sleep. And you come home, and you decide to relax yourself a little bit, so you pour yourself a drink, and you're going to check your mail, and then you're going to go to YouTube. And you're going to YouTube, you look for some, documentaries. And on the side, you get a glimpse in your eye of something that you should not be looking. The question is, how did that come up there? So you would say they shared similar tabs or tags or whatever you call this thing. But there's a big lesson to learn from Google. Google, the search engine, and many other search engines, but especially Google, gets to know you. And based on your history and the frequency of your searches, will offer you search options based on that. It would adjust the commercials it puts on the side based on your search history. So for example, let's say you like hiking. So for the past week, you've been looking at hiking boots. Before you know, all of a sudden you notice almost every commercial on the side will be hiking boots. And maybe from time to time some other equipment that Google's partners want you to buy. More than they want to sell it, they want you to buy it. So basically, it didn't just accidentally appear there. You kind of directed yourself towards that. So you're going to say, this is an amazing thing, this innovation of Google. And I'll tell you, no. Chazal in the Gemara already had it. They say, Makom she'adam rotze lalechet elav, to a place in which a man would like to go, molichim oto, they let you go. You created that trap. That black hole that sucked you in there did not appear out of nowhere. You planted it there. Don't blame Google. Blame yourself. And then, of course, once you click it, all hell breaks loose. You have another couple of drinks, and then it's all over. And then it gets worse the next day. And it gets worse the next day. And it gets worse the next day. Until one day you say, you know what, being religious is not for me. And this is all why? Because you did not have the self-control to get up on time in the morning. To do what you were supposed to be doing. And it's nobody's fault but yours. Nobody's. If you go surround yourself with Kedusha, you're going to have Kedusha all over you, including Google. You look at YouTube for Torah, they have like recommended. What's the name? YouTube, which is Google, has recommended videos. So you can have recommended videos. If you're going to look for cooking shows, next day, everything's going to be cooking shows. You're going to look for Eric Clapton playing guitar. Next day, you're going to have a lot of Eric Claptons there. Because we are people of habit. If you look, lehavdil, at the Rashot of Rav Ovadia, or you do a search Rabbi Mordechai Eliyahu, you do a search Ben Ish Chai, you do Tehillim, you do this, you open your YouTube channel, and all the recommended, you see it's like Moetzet Chachmei Torah over there. And you say, wow, look how smart Google. No, how smart you are that you made the right decision. So next time you see something that you were not supposed to be seeing, of course, don't ever look there. However, make sure to realize and to admit that you did it. It's not a trap that they set you to fall in. It's a trap that you set yourself to fall in. Have a great day.